haven't done a video in a while. I've been rather busy. I've just come back from a trip to Northern Ireland and was doing pretty much non-stop workshops while I was there, which was amazing. Loads and loads of awareness of sensory processing difficulties was made to lots of parents, professionals, loads of different kinds of professionals, which was really, really exciting for me. I just wanted to do a quick video, partly because I haven't done one in such a long time, but also I just wanted us to help understand a particular aspect of sensory processing difficulties better. So it's quite common that the understanding of someone being hypersensitive to sensory input is misunderstood until further understanding has been made from attending a workshop or reading a book or finding out a little bit more. So I just wanted to pop a quick video up there just explaining what hypersensitivity is. So the misunderstanding is that someone who's hypersensitive has too much energy, almost like being hyperactive, and the common way that people think they should be supporting someone who's hypersensitive is to tell them to stop doing whatever they're doing. So if someone's constantly seeking around movement and body awareness, the misunderstanding is that they're hypersensitive to that and that they should stop that to help reduce their sensory information. However, that's the opposite of what we want to do. So for someone who's hypersensitive, it means that they're processing or their brain's recognising all of the sensations which it's receiving. So sound, I'd be hearing all of the tiny little vibrations in this room, and my brain would be telling me they're all important. So imagine if you were in a room and you could hear absolutely everything, you'd be really overwhelmed. So naturally I might cover my ears, or I might try and get myself out of that environment. So for someone who is constantly moving around, they're actually seeking out that vestibular input. So actually they're hyposensitive. And for people who are hypo, that's when we recognise characteristics where they need more sensory input from that system, that sensory system. So if people are moving around, we need to help support them and give them more movement sensations. Depending on what activity we're doing, depends on how we provide that support. So some people will have lots of breaks throughout the day where they are able to move, where they're able to get that swinging, that vestibular input, where they're able to get that up and down vestibular input, where they're able to get that heavy work, that big proprioceptive body awareness. Now sometimes people will be seeking that movement but need to be maybe sitting down, or we'll be encouraging them to continue with their work, maybe sitting at a desk, so if we're in school. So it's important in those situations that we also provide that sensation of movement. When we observe someone who's moving, it means their body needs that sensation. So if someone's moving around seeking that vestibular input, their body needs that sensation in order to be able to function and to be able to concentrate. So if we were to remove that movement, it means when someone's trying to do their work, there's still that little bit missing which they need in order to be able to focus. And that bit missing is that movement. So we need to be able to provide that movement for someone while they're sitting in their seat. So vibration massaging cushions are a great way to give in lots of movement sensations if someone feels comfortable with that. Otherwise, think about ways that they can move within their space, within their on their seat. Is there something which you can provide which maybe they can fidget with? So you need to observe and look at what are they, how are they moving, what are they fidgeting with, and how can we then provide something to help them then be able to focus on their work. So the misunderstanding is that someone who's hypersensitive actually means they're the people coming in, bouncing around. Yes, we know people who are hyperactive have lots of energy and like to move around, but if someone has a sensory processing difficulty and they're seeking movement, they need that movement in order to be able to focus, in order to be able to listen to you, to attend, to learn. And that's a sign that we need to recognise and provide support for. So we need to provide other ways of giving that movement sensation in order for them to be able to focus. If someone is hypersensitive, it's likely that that person's characteristics is actually that of avoiding, so it's trying to remove themselves from a sensation. So covering ears, maybe a reluctance to want to change position, want to move, could be the way that we recognise it within movement and vestibular sensations. So very quick video, I just wanted to help us to understand that. It's very common for people to ask that question and to think that we need to stop it. Actually, by stopping a sensory need, we're almost treating it as a behaviour, and we know very well that for people with sensory processing difficulties, the characteristics we're observing are what that person needs to be able to concentrate and to attend and to focus.